$458. Green is out. Jake the Snake Simmons grabs the lead at the drop of the green. Joe Anthony moving quickly to second. Bob Schwartzmiller slides into the third spot. Gary Catsellis in the 20W gets high, now spins the car into the 2B of Vince Kamaker. Kamaker keeps going. Catsellis is parked in turn 2. Caution is out. Pole sitter has got 3 wins this year, and Joe Anthony, who's running second, has won twice. And the green is waving, and we're back racing. Bob Schwartzmiller in the 28 trying to take second from Joe Anthony. Anthony slips high in turn 2, bounces off the wall. He's still going, but he lost some ground. 3 wide for second. Simmons in the fast lane, your leader. Schwartzmiller second, Pat Weldon third, Nick Kachuba fourth. Little slippery on the top side of 1 and 2. Schwartzmiller now bouncing off the wall right at the Pepsi sign. Whoa! Comes across, and Joe Anthony in the 17 drills him in the butt. Caution is out. I'm sure we probably got a broken radiator on the 17 car. See the steam coming out from underneath the front end of it as he heads to the pits. Green is out. Pat Weldon, your new leader, folks, in the 45, and maybe not for long. Jake the Snake wills the 68X back in the top spot. A.J. Poljak third, Nick Kachuba runs fourth. Gary Catsellis up to fifth in the 20W. Halfway, 4 laps are down. The more concrete Simmons window cleaning. Larry's Auto 68X of Jake Simmons in front in this Schwartzmiller ground maintenance heat race number 1. Nick Kachuba continues to challenge the 36 of A.J. Poljak for third. Poljak still has the spot. Kachuba fourth. Catsellis is fifth. Then it's Russ Volpani in the 86 and the 28S of Bob Schwartzmiller still on the lead lap. Schwartzmiller now trying to get around Volpani in the 86. One more lap to go. Off of 4, Jake the Snake Simmons, your winner in car 68X. Pat Weldon second, A.J. Poljak third, Nick Kachuba fourth, and Gary Catellis in the 20W will get fifth. Bobby Schwartzmiller in the 28S is next, then the 86 of Russ Volpani. Vince Kamiker in the 2B again down one lap. It's in Township in car 4. Green is out. The top finishers in the heat, I believe it'll be the top 3, maybe the top 2 in each heat, will run the dash tonight to determine the front couple of starting rows for the feature event, the Pure Stock 20. We've got a crowd of cars in turns 3 and 4. Robertson out in front. Kamiker has moved to second from 6th. And they're 3 wide behind Craig. A little rambunctious. They separate a bit. Steve Webb in the 27W and Darrell Robinson in the 1R now battling for third as Kamiker challenges for the lead. It's going to be Robertson in front, Kamiker second as they enter turn 3. Broniszewski now to the inside of Opachin trying to move up into 5th. Two laps down. Darrell Robinson goes all the way to the bottom in the 1R. Craig Kamiker trying to split he and Bill Robertson for the lead into turn 3. Bill Robertson in the 1B, Craig Kamiker in the 72. Darrell Robinson now third in the 1R. Broniszewski even lower than Robinson as Kamiker, no he doesn't. It's still Bill Robertson in front, Kamiker second. Kamiker, though, able to make the pass on the inside of turns 1, and Jeff Broniszewski trying to follow him. Bill Robertson, though, right back in the mix. Darrell Robinson running 4th, and Steve Webb and Ron Opachin. Kamiker going high. Still in the fast spot. Nip and tuck for second. 4 down, 4 to go. Jeff Broniszewski started in the back row, brings the 08, the Taylor Auto Body car, up into the second spot. Bill Robertson and Darrell Robinson are 3rd and 4th. Steve Webb still 5th. Ron Opachin runs 6th. Kamiker continues to show the way. 2 laps to go this time around. 2 more laps remaining. Don Bowerly pitting in car 22. The gaps between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd are about the same here. Steve Webb closing a bit on Darrell Robinson for 4th. Broniszewski gets a little high, and Bill Robertson in the 1B moves into 2nd. Jeff may have looks like the right rear may be flat on the 08. The right rear's going down. This is the final lap. Broniszewski will lose several spots here. As they come to the checkered flag, he's dropped to 6th right now, trying to keep the car together. The tire up just enough to get him to the finish. Craig Kamiker wins it. Bill Robertson 2nd, Darrell Robinson 3rd, then Steve Webb, Ron Opachin, Joe Hackemer, and Jeff Broniszewski will drop all the way to 7th. Tire going flat as he came to complete lap number 7 in the 21 out of Pittsburgh. 8 laps for the Advanced Auto Parts Crate late models. The green is out. Scramble off of 2. Schernhofer in front. Fulmer 2nd. Mark Motes to 3rd. Laura Lucan sits in 4th. Nick Duratz to the inside of Lucan. And it's Jason Ryder and Leo Stadelman. Stadelman able to get by Ryder. Your leader still Schernhofer, Tom Schernhofer Jr. from Dormont. Fulmer second. Tim Fulmer second. Mark Moats Jr. third. Nick Duratz fourth. Laura Lucan fifth. Then Jason Ryder and Leo Stadelman. Schernhofer in the Boulevard Automotive. Schernhofer Welding. Woody's Towing, number 8. Continues to show the way. Tim Fulmer in the Pips Diner Corner Table Lounge Comcast 7C, not far behind in second. Moats third. Duratz fourth. Fulmer starting to close in a bit on Schernhofer for the lead. Jason Ryder, the points leader, and Pete Reck, who's second behind him in the point standings, just 10 points behind Ryder, having a heck of a battle at the back of the lead group. They're running back in 7th and 8th. Neither will get any points finishing that far back in the heat. Pete Reck able to make the pass. You got Stadelman, Reck, and Ryder all running at the back of this one. All have multiple feature wins this year. The 21, the 9, and the 76. 1 lap to go for Tommy Schernhofer. He's been steady smooth out in front. Tim Fulmer looking good in his return in a different car, second. Mark Moats getting better and better in the 15 is third. Nick Duratz fourth, and Laura Lucan is fifth. Checkered flag waving for Tommy Schernhofer. Fulmer second, Moats third, Duratz fourth, and Lucan fifth. Stadelman, Reck, and Ryder all finishing out of the top 5. Scotty Wilhelm, the newcomer, out for about the 3rd or 4th week, now to 13, rounds out the field of finishers as Tommy Schernhofer in car 8 gets a win. Brad Westover bringing the field to life in turn number 4. Your Advanced Auto Parts Crate late model heat race number 2 is rolling. Uh-oh. Wow, some evasive driving by some guys avoided disaster. Kyle Lucan from the pole in front. Jimmy Arnold. This is I think the 4th week that Jimmy's been in business. He runs second. Brian Hoffman in the 57 is third. Here comes Nick Jones, and down on the bottom, Mike Cecere will move the 35 to third. Nick Jones in the 27C fourth. Ray Brown, who started in the back of the 43, tried to move up to 5th. Oh, Jimmy Arnold's good run goes up in smoke. Jimmy Arnold. The DeLoretto Properties, Lorick Automotive, Westmoreland Supply, Rocket. Problems. He goes into the pits. Oh, and your leader spins. Kyle Lucan in car 84 spins around. Kyle Lucan, Mike Cecere bring the field up to speed off at turn 4. The green is out. Lucan hard into turn 1, your leader. Cecere in a 35, challenged by Nick Jones in the 27C for second. Ray Brown is 4th in the 43. Ray Brown trying to take third away from Nick Jones. Out in front, it's still Cal Lucan. We're past halfway. Sears second, Jones third, then Ray Brown and Larry Marks. Brian Hoffman in the 57, out of shape off of 2, trying to straighten it out. Brad Westover in the 03 to his inside, and comes J.R. Wright in the 22, trying to mix it up with the 03 and the 57. Kyle Lucan brings it off of 4, completing lap 6, 2 to go. The Ola Tower View service, Colbert's collision entry, chased by the Leschak Automotive Army's Transmissions 35. Then it's the Froggy FM ARL Trucking 27C of Nick Jones. Bobby Castlevetter continues to have to work on Saturday nights, and other guys out there having fun in his race car. One more lap to go. From Burgettstown, checkered flag is waving for Kyle Lucan. Caution comes out as Brian Hoffman has spun in turn 2 in the 57. So he'll be scored last. Lucan gets the win. Sears second. Nick Jones third. Ray Brown in a 43 fourth, and the 17 of Larry Marks fifth. Here we come off of turn 4. The green is out. Davis and Bradish quickly around D'Antonio. Geisler has the lead. Bradish second, Davis third, Jared Miley to 4th. Then Geisler leading, Lou Bradish second, Michael Davis third, Jared Miley, then D'Antonio, Burgoon, and Dave Wade tries to make it 3 wide on the bottom side of the 76. He'll carry the mail into turns 1 and 2 on the inside, moving all the way to 5th. Geisler, your leader, Bradish second. Two laps down. The Cochran Automotive, Groff Equipment and Tractor Supply 1C of Lynn Geisler. Actually stretching the lead a bit over Bradish, Davis, Miley, and Wade trying to close in on Miley. Jimmy Steffens in the Phil Lucan 84 moving up to 6th. Dave Wade down low, pressuring Jared Miley for 4th, and he'll pass him at the flag stand by a nose. Dave Wade in the 76 up to 4th. The Yuengling rocket. Halfway, 5 laps are down. Wade now starting to reel in Michael Davis for 3rd. Geisler up against the wall, must have a flat tire. Caution is out. A flat tire would appear. Something broke on the right. Yeah, the right rear is flat. Tell you what, he has had some real bad luck here the past couple of weeks. The right rear is flat for Lynn Geisler. As if there would be another caution. I don't know if they'll get it changed in time for him to stay on the lead lap here. We'll see. Green is out. The Chester Charger, your leader, Lou Bradish. Dave Wade way on the bottom. Sliding it around Michael Davis for 2nd, but he slips off at 2. Contact between Wade and Davis, and now Jared Miley's on the gas hard. Bradish still in front. Who's going to be 2nd? It'll be Jared Miley 2nd, Dave Wade 3rd, and Michael Davis 4th. Michael Davis and Dave Wade continue their duel. Jim Steffens trying to enter the picture as well in the 84 car. spin in turn 4, the 12 of Butch D'Antonio. Caution is out. Caution is out for the 12 of Butch D'Antonio. The Lynn Geisler crew getting the tire changed, but Lynn was already a lap or 2 down. If the race here is half as good as there, it'll be exceptional. It was an unbelievable night. Jared Miley down to the inside of Lou Bradish in turn 1. Dave Waite trying to scoot even lower in turn 2. Bradish leads. Wade slips in the middle of 3 and 4. Here comes Michael Davis to the inside of Dave. They've said hello to each other a couple of times in this one. One more lap to go. The H&F Trucking 09. Lou Bradish, your leader. Jared Miley second, Dave Waite third, Michael Davis fourth, then Jim Steffens. Your points leader, the Chester Charger from Chester, West Virginia, IA. Lou Bradish winning our first heat race in the late models. Jared Miley second, Dave Waite third, Michael Davis fourth, and Jim Steffens fifth. Different body, different look, and the 21 of Tony Mussolino. Green is out. Keith Rodriguez is your early leader. 3 wide for second, going off at 2 down the back straightaway. Steve Baker and Mike Johnson now 2 wide for second into turn number 3. Baker to second. Out in front, the Airport Auto Body Heckmeyer Excavating 29 of Keith Rodriguez. The West Virginia Rim Rider Stevie Baker closing in as they enter turn number 3. In the Farm Used Auto Parts, Richard Construction 0 now side by side off of 4. Johnson third, Heim fourth, Rich Appolito to fifth as Baker challenges for the lead. In car 0, it's still Rodriguez by a car length into turn number 3. Rodriguez right up against the wall as he comes off of 4, carrying the momentum though. Baker second, straight into the wall. Rich Appolito in car 77. Looked like something broke on the right front of that car. I don't know if a tire went down or what. But he's driving it to the pits, but a straight shot for the 77 of Rich Appolito. Just as he got to the end of the front straightaway and started to go left, the car broke straight right. Looked like the right front laid down. I don't know if the tire went flat or something broke in the suspension or steering. The Heinrich Construction, Walt Nels Towing, Lucon Revfab 77. Rich had a great week, a great Saturday a week ago when he got home second, his best finish in the late model division. Former limited late and pure stock champion here. Double foul restart. You can see he's driving it, but that right front is just, he may have even bent the frame. Stock special. Keith Rodriguez, Steve Baker, your front row, just as they were running when the caution came out. Let's get back racing. Rodriguez goes low side, and watch the rim rider here in turn 2. Rodriguez comes up though. He shut the door on the outside, and I think Steve expected it. Baker down to the bottom in turn 4, trying to slide up alongside of Rodriguez. Ooh, off of 4, it's close. Rodriguez, Baker, Johnson, Heim, and Tony Mussolino. Mussolino from the back of the field moves all the way to 4th now in 1 and 2. That's some good racing going on here in the late model heat races. Baker pushes high in turn 4. 5 down, 5 to go. Mike Johnson Sitting there a solid third, Mussolino fourth, and look at Tony rocket off that second turn, gaining ground on Johnson. Heim is still fourth, and it's Bob Williams and Ben Miley. Steve Baker, meantime, has closed back in on your leader, Keith Rodriguez. Baker closing in on the backstretch. Into 3 and 4. Rodriguez running a different line because he's going in on the bottom and coming off on the top. Baker pulls right up on his tail into 1 and 2. Mike Johnson third. Tony Mussolino continues to close in the 21. The Hayes Heating and Cooling car. The Chem Oil Morgan Excavating 2J third. Then it's the Farm Auto Parts Richard Construction, and out in front the Heckmeyer Hankmeyer Excavating Airport Auto Body 29R. Keith having a good run. He struggled here of late trying to get it turned around tonight. He continues to lead, less than 2 laps to go. The Silver Bullet out in front. Here comes Baker. 1 lap remaining. Johnson third. Mussolino's dropped back a bit in fourth now. Baker again looks like he's the faster of the 2 cars. Through 3 and 4. West Virginia Rim Rider making 1 more charge, but Keith Rodriguez will win it. Baker second, Johnson third, Mussolino fourth, Heim fifth. It's from Adena, Ohio. Green is out. Tom Martinek grabs the lead. Daryl Charlier trying to stay to his outside as they head down the back chute. Kevin Miller in the 4M to the inside of Charlier now for second. Still Tom Martinek your leader. Kevin Miller second. Daryl Charlier third. Vince LeBoon fourth. The Allegheny Wilderness Outfitters, Bongiorni Auto 65. Being challenged by the Tri-State Logging and Tree Service Historic Route 6 4M. And Mike Bassich now on the move in the 71M. He slides up in front of Vince LeBoon, who says, "Go, Mike, go." Mike keeps it off the wall. Mike Bassich has stopped up in turn 2. Caution is out. Green is back out for your Lincoln Welder E-Mods. From outside the front row. Kevin Miller in front. Tom Martinek second. Daryl Charlier boogieing off the outside of that 1 and 2 turn like he likes to do. Mike Bassich in the 71M is fourth. Mike Bassich now in the 71M, and Daryl Charlier having quite a race for third. So we head down the home stretch. 2 more laps to go. Kevin Miller, look at him go. 4M. Way ahead of the field. Vince LeBoon close to the wall in turn 1 in the 17. The 12 and the 17, both Panther cars made by Dale Charlier. They seem to like that top side in 1 and 2 especially. Kevin Miller out for a Saturday night cruise. The Tri-State Logging and Tree Service, historic Route 6, number 4M from Toronto, Ohio. Second in the point standings. He'll pick up 10 points for winning heat race number 1 in the Lincoln Welter E-Mods. Kevin's got some fans here tonight. Tom Martinek second. Daryl Charlier third. Mike Bassage fourth. Vince LeBoon fifth. Gary Petrosky. Gary Gasser, formerly Gary Petrosky. Wayne Tessine in front, Chris Bassage second, Bruce Drystad third. Joel Johns in the Mach 5 next. We've got our WBGN TV Pure Stock Dash coming up next. Chris Bassage challenging Wayne for the lead in 1. Drystad third, Joel Johns fourth, Kurt Havidel in the 50 is fifth. Still to scene, we're past halfway. Kurt Havidel on the 50 trying to close in on Joel Johns for fourth. Chris Bassage staying within striking distance of the race leader to scene. Dina Gross parked against the Calusi Chevy sign off at turn 2. Caution is out. He was the winner last Saturday. He fires. Green is waving. Chris Bassage going to try to dive under Wayne again, heading into 1, but Tessine goes low himself. Joel Johns in the Mach 5 around Bruce Drystad, or is he? Wheel to wheel for third. 1 to go. Off at turn number 4. Checkered flag waving for Wayne to Scene. Chris Bassett second. Joel Johns third. Bruce Drystad fourth. And fifth will be Kurt Habadell in the 50. 6 cars for 6 laps. The way they finish is the way they'll start tonight's Pure Stock 20. Bill Robertson and Craig Kamiker bring the field to speed. The green is out. Craig Kamiker has the lead first. Bill Robertson second. Jake Simmons trying to move to third. Kamiker still in front. Robertson second. Jake the Snake Simmons third. Then Darrell Robinson, A.J. Poljak, and Pat Weldon. Simmons put a lot of pressure on Robertson for second. Bill up real high in 1 and 2. Jake trying to slide underneath him as they head down the back chute. Simmons to the inside of Robertson. Looks like he's making the pass, and he does in turn 4. One lap to go, 1 to go. Checkered flag for Craig Kamiker. Jake Simmons second. Bill Robertson will start third. Darrell Robinson fourth. A.J. Poljak fifth. And Pat Weldon sixth. So Kamiker, the leading winner and points leader, will start on the pole tonight's Pure Stock 20 after picking up the Taylor Auto Body Dash for cash. Todd Evans in the 5-star is your leader. Travis Gatton second. Davey Lee in the 9630 and Tomai in the 714. Is fourth. Travis Gatton in the 25 trying to take the lead away from Todd Evans. Look at Davey Lee. He's singing a golden tone down the back straightaway. That was a heck of a move from the outside to the very, very bottom. Here, Ian Tomai getting right up in there as well in the 714. Todd Evans by a car length over Davey Lee. And it's Travis Gatton in the 25 and Ian Tomai in the 714. Can't get much closer than this. 2 by 2 down the back chute. Coming to the halfway mark. Halfway. Ian Tomai now moving the 714 into second, and he's closing on Davey Lee. Off of 4. Davey Lee by a car length. Eric Goldberg, 7:14 with Ian Tomei at the controls, almost alongside down the back chute. Tell you what, Ian hasn't lost his touch. We know the 7:14's fast with Goldberg at the controls, and Ian Tomei doing a fine job as well. Off of 4 with a lap to go. Tomei is your leader. Davey Lee, though, says, hey, coming back at you on the outside. Down the back straightaway they head. Tomei hard into 3 and 4. Davey Lee going to try to slingshot underneath him in turn 4. A little change up by Davey Lee to the inside. Off of 4 they come, though. Tomei wins at least second. Gatton third. Todd Evans in the 5-star fourth. And Frank Piccolino and Richie Cooper. Green is out. One lap down. Oh, Derek Stefanik in the 44 hits the #1 Cochran sign in 3 and 4 and keeps her going. He's got a flat tire. Adam Scheidel, last Saturday night's second feature winner, is your leader. Gorsuch in the 19 trying to keep Robbie Torrens in the 22 at bay. Halfway. Derek Stefanik able to get the 44 to the pits with that right front flat. Robbie Torrens goes in. One lap to go. The Suburban Dry Cleaners 125, Adam Scheidel pedaling to the win. The amateur stocks over Robbie Torrens, Rick Gorsuch, and the John Deere special of Jason Herniak will come home fourth, car 97. Oh, Sarah's ready to go. She's ready to take these two. I think she's jumped the gun a little bit. No go, no go. Danny Hunkley, our young gun flagman, says, nope, Sarah, sorry. Here they come, looking good. Danny Hunkley waving the green flag. Your young gun main event is off and rolling. And look at Sarah go. Dusty Curry from the pole into the lead. Rich Mason in the 23-second right now, but uh-oh, Sarah's from around him. Tyler Fox, fourth into 39. Oh, Richie Mason going to lean a little on the 51. They separate now down the front stretch. Dusty Curry has 5 wins this year, trying to get his 6th here tonight. Sarah has won twice, and Richie Mason has won 8 times in the 23. Halfway, 2 to go. And what, Sarah Trump slowly closing in on Dusty. She's going to wound up. He's down on the inside. He's pushing up, losing speed, and she's gaining ground again. 1 lap to go. Into 3 or into 1 and 2. Sarah right on Dusty's tail. Dusty opens it up by a car length or 2 now into 3 and 4. Here they come off of 4, and Dusty Curry's going to win it by just a car length. Sarah Schrum 2nd, Rich Mason 3rd. Tyler Fox and Devin Tomai will be next. Wait now. We'll talk first. Good job. I even got the hat size right tonight.
Yeah, you're going to get used to it after.
Okay, well, it's your 6th win. I ought to figure it out, right?
Yeah, it's getting close though.
Does winning ever get bored? Do you ever get bored with winning?
Nah, I just go up front, stay in there. I'm just trying to catch Rich in points though.
Yeah, it's getting closer. Do you know who was 2nd to you?
I think Sarah was, but if I just beat Rich by 1 spot for the rest of the races, I'll beat him by 3 points.
You'll beat him. You got it figured out. If we race every night, if you beat him by 1 spot, you're going to win by 3.
Yeah, but if Sarah gets in between us, it'll make it that much easier.
So you don't mind when Sarah finishes between you two, but what happens when she finishes ahead of both of you?
I really don't mind either, as long as I finish in between her.
As long as you're ahead of him.
Yeah.
All right. So. Oh, well, she was getting pretty close there at the last lap. You like the little. I guess it was lap 3. You went a little lower in 3 and 4, and she caught you in a hurry. Did you sense she was coming?
I heard someone behind me, but as long as it wasn't Rich, I didn't care.
All right, you and Rich. All right, well, Dusty, people you want to thank?
Well, my dad, he's been helping on the car a lot.
Does your Uncle Dick help you at all?
Yeah, he comes over once in a while.
Does he give you any pointers?
Yeah, I listen to my dad more, though.
Okay. All right, Dusty Curry, your winner in the Young Guns. On some of the best racing in Western Pennsylvania, and we sure do appreciate it. They appreciate you being here. Get on your feet, Pittsburgh. Let's send off the WBGN TV Pure Stocks. Here they come. There's 4 wide parade lap. The WBGN TV Pure Stock set for the Pure Stock 15th annual. Craig Kamiker, Jake Simmons, green out. Kamiker has the lead. Jake Simmons trying to get the lead as they enter turn 4. Daryl Robinson running 3rd in the 1R. Still Kamiker, Simmons, Robinson, and Robertson. A.J. Poljak in the 36 is 5th. Daryl Robinson challenging Jake Simmons for 2nd. 2 laps down. Nick Kachuba in the 10 and Pat Weld in the 45, side by side for 6th. Simmons ducks to the inside of Kamaker into 3 and 4. Wheel to wheel for the lead off of turn 4. 3 laps down. Kamaker still your leader. Kamaker's still in front. He slips a little bit in the middle of 1 and 2, and Simmons closes ground. We got problems on the front stretch. Russell Pawnee, the 86. Joe Hackemer's got a flat tire in the 69H. Simmons has the lead into 3 off of 4. Simmons is your leader as we complete lap 5. Hackemer in the 69H heading to the pits on the back chute. Jake the Snake Simmons in front now in the Pure Stock 20. Kamaker second. Darrell Robinson in the 1R and Bill Robertson in the 1B are neck and neck for 3rd and 4th. AJ Poljak running 5th right behind them in the 36. Oh, contact between the 1B and the 36. They straighten out and everybody's rolling into 1 and 2. Nick Kachuba right behind them now in the 10 car moving forward as they exit turn 2. Russ Volpani has pitted in car 86. Seven laps down, and Jake Simmons has opened up some daylight. The more concrete Simmons window cleaning Larry's Auto 68X. The Morley's Independence Auger Excavating 72B of Kamaker now second. Darrell Robinson, Bill Robertson, AJ Poljak still your top 5. But Simmons is pulling away. Nick Kachuba in the 10 trying to break into the 6th spot as he challenged for the 5th spot, excuse me, as he works to the inside of AJ Poljak in 1 and 2. Halfway, 10 are down. Look at that battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Almost 3 wide that time in turn 1. Pat Weld now to the outside of Nick Kachuba in car 10 for 6th. Heck of a race behind the leader, but Jake Simmons continues to pull away. Kamaker up close to the wall. They're dodging him as they head into 1. Darrell Robinson to the inside in the 1R. He moves to 2nd. Bill Robertson in the 1B trying to take 3rd away from Kamaker, who's got no straightaway speed, it seems. May have lost his cylinder. AJ Poljak and Nick Kachuba right there with Kamaker as well, now off of turn number 4. And 72B has no zip down the chutes. Jake Simmons now in front by a straightaway. The 1B and the 1R, Darrell Robinson and Bill Robertson continue the race for 2nd. AJ Poljak 4th, Nick Kachuba is 5th. Pat Weldon trying to take 6th away from Kamaker. Bill Robertson now winning that race for second down the backstretch in the 1B. Robinson third, Poljack fourth, Kachuba fifth. Then Weldon and Broniszewski. Seems like Kammerer's car is starting to work better again. I don't know what the problem was, but he seems to be going down the straightaways much better in the 72. And look at Jeff Broniszewski, who had to go to the back of the field. He's now in the thick of the race in the 08. 5 laps to go. Broniszewski now trying to get by Kammerer. Remember, they're battling for the points. Kammerer still your points leader. Broniszewski second. They race hard down the back straightaway. It's not often that someone wins in the pure stocks by this much of a margin. Jake Simmons just glued to the racetrack. The more concrete Simmons window cleaning, Larry's Auto Lumina. This would be his 4th win of the year. And his first in the Pure Stock 20. 2 laps to go for Jake the Snake. His venom is working tonight. He's taking the bite out of the rest of the field for sure. 1 more lap to go. Bill Robertson now solidly in second. Darrell Robinson third. Poljack fourth. Kachuba fifth. Kammerer and Broniszewski battle for the next spot. Into 3, the final time. The more concrete Simmons window cleaning, Larry's Auto Lumina. Jake the Snake Simmons wins the WBGN TV Pure Stock 20, 15th annual. Bill Robertson second, Darrell Robinson third, AJ Poljack fourth, and Nick Kachuba fifth. What a nice hand, folks. He's out of the car. Jake Simmons captures the biggest race of the regular season for the WBGN TV Pure Stocks. Come on over here. Come on over here. You can't be sweating, man. That looked like you were just on cruise control.
Man, I'm cooking, man. That was like the hardest race I ever drove. I thought they were right there with me the whole time. I kept messing up down here in 3 and 4. Thought they were going to get me.
Do you know how much you won by?
No, I heard it was a lot, though.
Yeah, you ruined the race, Jake. You're supposed to get one out front and go slow.
No way. You get Kammerer starting inside, you better get the heck out of there because he's going to get you.
It's got to be fun to drive a car like that. It just seemed like once you got into the lead, it just looked like you were flawless.
Yeah, it was hooked up tonight. I got to thank Danny Rich after we wrecked a few weeks ago. He helped me put it back together, and he's the ultimate frame guy. Every time I destroy this thing, comes back better and faster, so I got to thank him and all my crew and all my sponsors.
Biggest race. You add your name to the long, illustrious list of drivers who won this.
Oh, that's great. I've been waiting for this. Last year, me and Kammerer started on the front row again, but I ended up getting second and he won, so now it's nice to see I got it.
Congratulations, folks. Jake Simmons wins the WBGN TV Pure Stock 20. Off of 4 they come. Green is out. Ray Brown into the lead. Nick Jones second, and Mike Cecere will quickly close and move to third. Laura Lucan is fourth. Nick Durant's fifth, and Tommy Schernhofer and Kyle Lucan are two heat race winners. Schernhofer down on the inside rail, challenging Nick Durant for fifth as Mike Cecere slides to the inside of Nick Jones in the battle for second. 13, Scott Wilhelm has turned around in turn 2. Caution is on the Speedway. Caution is out. The 13 car, Scott Wilhelm, the big time Wells Wilhelm Concrete Rocket, brings out the caution. Off of 4, Ray Brown brings him to speed. Kyle Lucan slips at the start of the 84. Ray Brown is your leader. Lucan's got a problem in the 84 and appears headed for the pits. He's going too fast to get in there. Ray Brown in front. Nick Jones is second. Mike Cecere third. Tommy Schernhofer fourth now. Mark Moach Jr. and Laura Lucan battle for fifth. Kyle Lucan trying to get off the racetrack. Can't do it. Caution is out. Caution is out for car 84. Stuck. 2 laps down, 18 to go. Ray Brown and Nick Jones pacing the field. Coming at you off of turn 4. Green is out. Good start. Into 1. Brown trying to squeeze the bottom. Jones having to make an evasive move to avoid him. And now the inside lane is open. Here comes Cecere and Tommy Schernhofer. Cecere moves to second. Jones tries to pedal back around him on the outside in turn 4. Cecere second, Jones third, Schernhofer fourth. Ray Brown is your leader. Some different grooves out there. Mark Moats running fifth. Nick Durant is sixth, then Stadelman. Pete Reck has come along. Whoa, just as I say that, contact between the 21 and the 9. Caution is out. I think both cars stayed off the wall, which is truly a miracle. The 9 and the 21 both stayed off the wall, which is absolutely amazing. Ray Brown off of turn 4 on the outside. Mike Cecere on the inside. The green is out. Cecere takes the lead on the restart. Nick Jones now trying to drive by Ray Brown for second. He's got the spot into 3. Brown is third. Schernhofer in the 8 is fourth. The Les Jack Automotive Army's Transmissions 35 of Mike Cecere in front. Leo Stadelman's got a problem. He's back into the pits. Wow, in a hurry. The Jesport Concrete Foundation's 21 getting off the back straightaway in a hurry. Thank goodness there was no one back there. Cecere pulling away now. Nick Jones still second in the Froggy FM ARL Trucking 27C. Then it's the early race leader, the Highland Milling and Asphalt Lewis Decals Lucan Rev Fab 43 of Ray Brown, downtown Ray Brown, the Frankfurt Flyer. Tommy Schernhofer's Boulevard Automotive, Schernhofer Welding, Woody's Towing 8 in 4th. Then it's the Sunrise Accounting 15 of Mark Moach Jr. trying to have a career best top 5 run. Last week's winner, Larry Marks, has come from 12th to 6th. Nick Durant's in the 5 is 7. Jason Ryder up to 8th. Pete Reck in the 9 is 9th. And Laura Lucan in the 04 10th. Nick Duratz in the 5, spinning in the middle of 3 and 4. Lap does not count. Nick Duratz in the 5Y, spinning in the middle of 3 and 4. 7 laps are down, and we'll have to go double foul on the restart again. He has won some limited late races here, but filling in for Bobby Castlevetter in the 27C. And Cecere, of course, been at it for a while now. The pure stocks, the late models, and the limited lates. Much better start that time. Cecere leads, Jones second, Brown third, Schernhofer fourth. Mark Moats is still fifth. Larry Marks, though, tried to break into the top 5. Last week's winners come from 12th. He's now challenging for 5th. Pete Reck has come a long way again in a short time in the 9 car. The McGurvey Electric Lick Fire Equipment 9. He's on the march. 11 laps remaining. Mike Cecere trying to get win number 5 this year and a chance to take over the points lead. Larry Marks now challenging Tommy Schernhofer for 4th. She continues his drive forward in the 17. Halfway, 10 to go. J.R. Wright having a problem on the front straightaway in the 22. Mike's last win came here on Topless Tuesday, the 25th of July. Jones, the second place car, has separated himself a bit now from 43 Ray Brown. Larry Marks in the 17, not far behind Brown. Larry, though, slips a bit in turn 4, and he'll lose some ground to the 43 car. Tommy Schernhofer 5th. Mark Moat 6th. Pete Reck is 7th. Timmy Fulmer 8th. Jason Ryder 9th. And Laura Lucon is still 10th. Five to go. Mike Cecere way ahead, but Brian Hoffman spins in front of him in turn number 1 and 2. Caution is out for the 57 of Brian Hoffman, who did a slow spin. And we'll have a single foul restart with 5 laps remaining. Mike Cecere bringing the field to life in turn number 4. Green is out. Ray Brown challenging Nick Jones for 2nd. Larry Marks has got to run off the 2nd turn of the 17 car. And this time it's Scott Wilhelm in a 13 spinning in turn 2. 2nd caution for Scott. And the caution is back out. Still 5 laps to go. Green's out. Nick Jones trying a low side bonsai move on Mike Cecere, can't make it stick. Meantime, they're tight behind Ray Brown, Larry Marks, and Tommy Schernhofer. Mark Boats around Schernhofer, back to 5th. Two laps to go. Cecere is really pulling away again. Jones still second, Ray Brown third, Larry Marks fourth as we start the final lap. For his 5th win of 06 in the LesJack Automotive, Army's Transmissions 35. Took the lead on a restart from Ray Brown, and off he went. Mike Cecere takes the win in the Advanced Auto Parts Crate Late Models. Nick Jones second, Ray Brown third, Larry Marks fourth, and Tommy Schernhofer 5th. All right, how about a nice hand as he climbs out of the car? Your Advanced Auto Parts Crate Late Model winner, Mike Cecere. I told Dusty earlier it was his 6th win, so I finally got it right. It's your 5th, so it takes me a while. I'm not the smartest guy, you know.
Oh, you're pretty good, Dial. Don't doubt yourself here.
Hey, you took advantage. I mean, Ray left the inside lane open on the restart. Were you surprised?
To be honest with you, the inside line wasn't the line, but I mean, I had to.
You worked good. You worked good coming off the bottom of that turn.
Yeah, it was just being patient, not using a lot of horsepower. It was a little bit slick, so I mean, you show somebody the fender, and hopefully he gets a little bit on the gas a little harder than you, and just keep yourself in check to stay a little off the gas to him tonight because the track was real slick. Car was really wanting to tail top and bottom. There's some rubber spots starting to get down where you could feel the car grip, so you could let it get free if you could hit them right. But if you didn't hit them right, boy, the car would really go loose.
I don't know the official numbers, but there's probably a good chance that you have the points lead after tonight. Is that important?
That's very important to me. I know I gave up 3 races, and I can't have no bad luck on the way in there for the rest of the season. But I want to win the points championship. That's what we're here for. I've always run for points. Wins, if they come, they come. Honestly, I run for the points. Take what you can get. And
people you want to thank?
I got to thank Brockers Machine Shop, Army's Transmission, Mike LesJack Automotive, Stewart Equipment on the other side. That's Pete Reck and the 9 car, the guy I'm battling. Napa down in White Oak. People come out to LesJack Automotive. You come in there and see me. We'll take care of you with some deals and some percents off of work. 15% off of work. We'll get some cheap oil changes. You come in and see me.
All right, folks. Mike Cecere, your winner of the Advanced Auto Parts Crate Late Models. Pittsburgh in September with the World of Outlaws. But tonight, it's our regular contingent of Saturday Night Stars. The green is out. Mussolino and Davis side by side for the lead. Davis has the lead. Baker flies to second. Mussolino third. Right here comes Lou Bradish, the Chester Charger, to fourth. Your leader, Michael Davis, Steve Baker second. Tony Mussolino and Lou Bradish side by side for third. Mike Johnson is fifth. Bradish and Mussolino continue to battle, and off the bottom comes the 2J of Mike Johnson. He'll go by both for third. Keith Rodriguez sixth, Jared Miley seventh, Jim Steffens eighth, Ben Miley ninth, and Rick Heim is 10th right now in the 29 car. Michael Davis still in front, 3 laps down. Mike Johnson trying to reel in Steve Baker for second. Davis out in front by half a straightaway. "20 laps to go." Lynn Geisler trying to charge from the back row again. He's around the 76 of Dave Wade. Johnson again closer and closer to Baker for second. Davis still your leader. The Matthews Chevrolet Rosewood Manor Nursing Home 7M. Right in the middle of the racetrack. Baker getting up high again off of 4. Johnson on his tail, unable to get alongside. Completing lap number 10 this time, Michael Davis has been in front from the start, trying to win his 4th of 2006. Steve Baker second, Mike Johnson third, Lou Bradish fourth, Tony Mussolino fifth, Jared Miley runs sixth, Jim Steffen seventh, Keith Rodriguez eighth, Ben Miley is ninth, and Lynn Geisler is 10th. Into the pits, the 14G of Scott Gunn. Scott Gunn to the pits in the 14G. Mike Johnson now alongside of Steve Baker for second in turn 2. And your leader, Michael Davis, the lead has shrunk considerably here in the last couple of laps. He dives to the inside of Butch D'Antonio in turn 4, trying to lap the 12 car, and does at the halfway mark. Baker and Johnson, though, have closed the gap on Michael Davis. Johnson now edging ahead of Baker and will make the pass for second. Steve, though, battles back on the outside into 3, and they got a lap car right in front of them. Butch D'Antonio. Baker gets blocked. Johnson to second. Baker now third. Lou Bradish behind the 12 of Butch D'Antonio. Bradish trying to squeeze underneath him in turn 2. Can't make it fit. He'll lose lots of ground to the top 3. 10 more laps to go. Mike Johnson trying to run down Michael Davis. It's Mike and Mike. 15 laps into the feature event. Baker third, Bradish fourth, Mussolino fifth, Miley sixth, Steffen seventh, Geisler has come to 8th, Rodriguez 9th, Ben Miley 10th. Bob Williams pitting in car 8. Mike Johnson continues to whittle into Michael Davis's advantage. He is now within about 5 car lengths. Davis, though, with a good exit off of turn 2 to extend the advantage. Eight laps to go. Clear racetrack. Some guys would love to see a caution. Michael Davis, not one of them. Mike Johnson back within striking distance. Davis's car seems to be getting a little loose coming off of 4 as Johnson turns off the wick again in the Chem Oil. Morgan Excavating, Angry Fish Wrestling Club 2J trying to track down the Matthews Chevy Rosewood Manor Nursing Home 7M. 6 to go. Mike Johnson now within a couple of car lengths in the middle of 1 and 2. As they sweep by the D42 of Matt Dobnak into turn 3. Johnson right there able to close in considerably as they come off of 4. 5 to go. Baker still 3rd. Bradish 4th. Mussolino 5th. Miley is 6th. Geisler now 7th. Here comes Mike Johnson. He's within a car length of the lead. Michael Davis has been your leader from the start. Trying to win his 4th. Mike Johnson trying to get his 1st of 06. Down the back chute, it's still Michael Davis. Butch D'Antonio pitting in car 12. Mike Johnson again shows his nose. 3 laps to go. Mike Johnson now almost alongside in turn 2. Down the backstretch, it's Michael Davis, and here comes Mike Johnson. Into 3 and 4. Davis trying to protect that low line. Johnson coming off the bottom of 4, pulls alongside down the front stretch with 2 to go. Michael Davis, Mike Johnson putting the show on right now. It's Davis by a car length down the back straightaway. Johnson gathering him back up again into 3. Close battle in 4. It's still Michael Davis. 1 lap to go. Mike Johnson again closes in, pulls alongside into 1. This is it, the final lap. Johnson makes the pass for the lead in 1 and 2. The Chem Oil, Morgan Excavating, Angry Fish Wrestling Club 2J. He has been getting faster and faster. And tonight looks like it's his night, taking the lead on the final lap. Mike Johnson gets the win. Michael Davis 2nd, Baker 3rd, Bradish 4th, Tony Mussolino 5th. It's been a long time coming. The local guy from Imperial, Mike Johnson, gets the win in the late models. A happy crew. I should talk to you more often.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to have to bring a couple tow trucks out here to get me out of the victory lane. I ain't been here in so long. It feels pretty good to be here.
First race since you won the opener in 2004. And you've come so far this year. Think about it. I mean, where the car was on opening night to where it is now.
Yeah, I mean, we were running about 15th, 16th there. And, you know, like I said, we just kept working on it all the time. And finally got where we needed. So it feels pretty good.
What did it feel like that last 10 laps? I mean, you got by, you worked Steve, you got by him, and then you ran down Michael, but it wasn't easy, and you guys, it was a heck of a battle.
No, I tell you what, Michael ran me real clean. You know, we both did a good job. He knew I was there. I mean, he raced me real clean. I appreciate that.
People you want to thank. How about your crew?
Oh, man, I tell you what, my crew's really stuck by me. Jay Morgan, Keith Orvitz, Scott Kroll, I mean, these guys stuck with me through the bad, and then, you know, finally we got something good, so it feels real good.
It feels like you learn how to, you remember how to do this, so you take the doubt out of your own mind, I'm sure.
Yeah, it feels good to be back here again. Feels
All
real
right,
good.
folks, Mike Johnson, your winner in the late models. $15 laps for the Lincoln Welder E-Mods. Kurt Habadell in front. Mike Bassich had second. Oh my, 4 wide for second into 3. Close your eyes. Here they come. They've made it this far. We might as well keep going now. Out in front, it's Kurt Habadell, Mike Bassich second, Daryl Charlier third, Chris Bassich fourth, and Bruce Drystat. Joe Pemberton has pitted in car 98. Mike Bassich trying to take the lead from Kurt Habadell. Bassich with a run off the top side of turn 2, gaining ground on the race leader, but Habadell motors up off the low side. Chris Bassich now into third. Off of 4, Mike Bassich up high has got the momentum and the lead. Wayne Tassine has come all the way from 12th to 5th in 3 quick laps. Chris Bassich now passing Kurt Habadell for second, so it's the Bassiches. Brothers Mike and Chris running 1 and 2. Habadell third, Daryl Charlier fourth, and Wayne Tassine a close 5th. Tassine in the 10 on the bottom rail, trying to pass Daryl Charlier for 4th. Can't do it down the backstretch. Ten laps to go. The Blairmont Mechanical DFG Excavating TS Electric 71D of Mike Bassich ahead of his brother Chris in the Blairmont Mechanical DFG Excavating TS Electric 71C. Kurt Habadell having a good maiden voyage this year in the 50 car. He's driven the Joel Johns Mach 5 at least once or twice. He's third. Tassine fourth, Daryl Charlier 5th. Kerry Gasser's moved from 10th to 6th. Then it's Vince LeBoon and Kevin Miller. Wayne Tassine continues to hound Kurt Habadell for third. Six laps to go, 6 to go. Wayne Tassine now to the outside of Kurt Habadell. Habadell shuts the door to the outside, though, down the backstretch into 3. Five to go. Wayne Tassine now moving to third. Vince LeBoon heading for the pits in the 17L. He is in. Vince LeBoon pitting in the 17L. Kerry Gasser has moved to 5th. after starting 10th. Kevin Miller also started in the 5th row. He is 6th behind her. Daryl Charlier's dropped to 7th. Tom Martinek 8th. Bruce Drystad 9th. Joel Johns is 10th. Dina Groves having a hard time all of a sudden with the 37J. Hold on, Dina. Here come your leaders. She is to the inside of the racetrack. Oh, she moves right up in front of the leader. Mike Bassage checks up. Now he'll go by. 2 laps to go for your Lincoln Welter E-Mods. Kevin Miller passing Kerry Gasser for 5th. Mike looking for his 2nd win of this season. And the 3rd of his career here at Pennsylvania Motor Speedway. Into turn number 3, the Blairmont Mechanical DFG Excavating TS Electric 71M. Adina, Ohio's Mike Bassage wins it, and his brother Chris will chase him to the finish in 2nd. Bassage and Bassage sounds like a law firm. 1 and 2. Wayne Tessine 3rd. Kurt Habendale 4th. Kevin Miller 5th. It's a nervous wreck down here, but the boys get 1st and 2nd. Mike in 1st, Chris in 2nd. Take all the money back to Adina, Ohio tonight. Didn't even hurt that tire. How about a nice hand, folks? Mike Bassage, your winner of the Lincoln Welter E-Mods. Typical racer fashion says, could have been better. They're never happy, right, Mike? You can never be completely satisfied. The car can always be faster. But it was fast enough. It was fast enough to get the job done.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We threw something at it for the feature because it was terrible in the heat race, and it worked.
It worked, and your brother chased you home. That's a pretty good night.
Yeah, that's good. Another 1-2 for us, so.
And last time you won, he won the next week, so it's his turn next week.
Hopefully.
People you want to thank?
My mom and dad, my wife, all my sponsors, TS Electric, Blairmont Mechanical, DFG Excavating, QuickTime Performance Parts, and Throwing Dirt Modified.
Good job.
Thanks a lot.
Mike Bassage, folks, your winner of the Lincoln Welter E-Mods. Off of 4 they come. 12 laps for the amateur stocks. The final race of the night. Davey Lee tried to go from. Oh, man. Oh, baby. They come. They've made it this far. Frank Piccolino in the 3 says, I'm getting the heck out of there. He's got a problem. I think he might have a flat tire. Oh, he makes a hard left into the pits. Rick Gorsuch in front. Robbie Torrance 2nd. Davey Lee all the way to 3rd. Todd Evans in the 5-star and Ian Tomine in the 714. Robbie Torrance trying to take the lead away from Rick Gorsuch. He's got it. Keep your eye on our star-spangled singer, Davey Lee. He's 3rd, and Ian Tomine a close 4th. Gorsuch moves high, and Ian Tomine the 714 trying to pass him now for 2nd. His former car is passing. He's got the second spot. Davey Lee now third. Rick Gorsuch drops to fourth. Davey diving to the inside of Ian Tomai, trying to anyway, off of 4 for second. 5 laps in. Derek Stefanik in the 44 has stopped here on the front stretch. Caution is out. The newest of the newcomers, Derek Stefanik, brings out the caution. 7 laps to go, so it's not halfway, so we're going to be a double foul restart, and Robbie Torrens will have the choice. And he'll have his good buddy Ian Tomai alongside. All right, here we go. Green is back out. Robbie pushing Ian up. Oh boy. Little paint exchange on the restart. And now Davey Lee says, okay, let me take up the chase. Ian's not done either. Coming to the halfway mark, Davey Lee pulls alongside of Robbie Torrens. And Ian Tomai tries to make it 3 wide. Watch this in turn 1. Caution is out, son of a gun. What's the caution? Where's the caution at? Off we go again. Being penalized 2 spots for jumping on the start. Well, look at the lead that Robbie Torrens has. Ian Tomai off the pace, the 7:14 slowing down. Davey Lee trying to close back in on race leader Robbie Torrens. 4 laps from the finish. And Tomai doesn't get into the pits. Caution is out. Caution was already out for the 7:14 of Ian Tomai before the 44 spin over in turn 2. Marshmallows tonight. S&G telling him he was going to pull behind and push him, and then he saw him flame shooting. I said, wait a minute. That's what you call a hot rod. Lights are out. Green is back on. Davey Lee going for the lead. Robbie Torrens has been your leader since lap 3. Davey Lee's got the lead. Trying to sing a victory tune. Robbie Torrens second now. Rick Gorsuch a close third. It's Todd Evans and the 125 of Adam Chidle. Two more laps. So it's Davey Lee trying to win his 5th of the year. He'll want to sing the national anthem every night now. Torrens and Gorsuch. We got the 44 car stuck on the back straightaway. White flag is out. Caution is out. Caution is out. Two laps to go. Davey Lee is your new leader since we last restarted this amateur stock feature event. Gorsuch now to second. Adam Chidle trying to take third away from Robbie Torrens with a lap to go. Here he comes, the final lap. Davey Lee started the night down on the front straightaway and will end the night in the middle of the front stretch. As he picks up his 5th win in the amateur stocks. Gorsuch 2nd, Chidle 3rd, Torrens 4th, Todd Evans 5th. All right, how about a nice hand? He's out of the car. Davey Lee. Come on over here. You gonna sing a song for us?
Sure, man.
Good job. That was a nice race. There was what, 2 or 3 different leaders. You were the last, and that's all that counts.
That's right. I was the last one. I got a little nervous there. Robbie was trying to run as hard as he could, like he always does, and we always race good races with him, and had a lot of fun there, and got a little close up there, but got another run on him and got another chance at it, so it turned out okay.
You know, you're known as Mr. Outside, but tonight you were pretty good on the inside.
Yeah, there was, I don't know, I kind of necessity had to do it, then it stuck there, so well, maybe I'll try this again next lap. So worked.
Were you going to sing again next week?
I don't care. I'll do it every week.
We got to move you out a little further. Yeah, we got to get you out in the middle of the front straightaway. This is where you're most comfortable, right?
Oh, I like it. I like it, and I really support all those guys. I know some guys that are over there in Baghdad, Iraq, all those places, and we sure have a lot of fun here. And we don't even have to worry about nothing. And so I think that's the least we could do is try to do something like that for them.
All right, folks. Davey Lee, your winner in the amateur stocks. Folks, thanks for coming out. Don't forget, we'll be here twice next weekend. I hope you can join us for our summer bonus weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Plus, I missed up on the hat size, Davey. Don't forget the testing soon on Wednesday. Have a safe trip home. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you next weekend.